Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Happy post 4th of July. America is now 246 years old. Looking good, girl. They try to tear you down from the inside out, but we'll save you. Don't worry. You'll see number 247 and many more after that, if we have anything to say about it. But first, the hype about collagen is real. Over 1,100 people participated in a study that demonstrated that collagen supplements are some of the best ways to improve the quality and health of your skin. The study found that taking collagen for 90 days is effective in reducing the appearance of skin aging. Collagen does this by improving skin elasticity and hydration. So don't believe the naysayers. Collagen does work. Collagen is one of the most effective ways to strengthen joints, bones, and ligaments, support skin health, and help hair and nail growth. The best thing about using this powder is that it comes with free shipping and a free VIP live health and fitness coaching for life, and a free e-report titled The 14 Foods for Amazing Skin. If you want to improve skin and joint health and help slow the effects of aging, you're going to want to make sure you take this powder daily. Get up to 51% off of your order today by going to healthwithjericho.com, plus free shipping and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Damn. It's pretty good, people. That is pretty damn good. Hello, everyone in the comment section. Matt, Eric, Chris, Rid Gun. Hold on. Here we go. Lactanin, Misanthrope, Brian, Randy, Libby, Kevin, Echoes Reloading Chamber, Mark, Crystal, everybody. I see you. Hello. Welcome. Susan Fit 47. Valor Gaming. Welcome. Paul. Go ahead, Valor Gaming. You can now get in the shower if you like. And you guys have to see the comment. It says, oh, come on, Jericho, hurry up. I'm trying to get in the shower. There you go. There you go. What's up, everybody? I hope you had a great 4th of July. I hope you all sit here with 10 fingers and toes, 2 eyes, you know, the things that can get lost on the 4th of July with the explosives and whatnot. So glad to see you all here. Remember, Venmo, GreenforGreen, Cash.app, $, Jericho Green. 1, super chats, get them in, first come, first serve. Who is going to pop that super chat cherry today? Be gentle. P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. Before I do anything else, at the very end of my last live stream on Saturday, Black Lake sent in a super chat, but I had already signed off, but I can still see it. So let me read that super chat now for a Hamilton. Thank you very much, Black Lake. So thanks again for the live, brother. I remember being young and listening to talk shows that my parents or grandparents had on in the car. Now here I am doing the same thing, LOL. Yes, I remember when I first started getting into talk radio. I was like 26 or 27, something like that. And I remember as a kid, that was the most boring shit ever. Any kind of talk radio, sports, politics, whatever. Talk radio was the most boring thing in the world to a little kid in the car. And I hated it as a kid, but now that's a large majority of what I listen to when I do listen to the radio. So I feel you on that one, Black Lake. Thank you very much. Damn, a lot. Now, the title of this video, of this live, is Be Unkind, Rewind. Now, kids, some of you younger ones might not know of a time, but here, gather around the campfire. I will regale you with tales of time past. Long ago, in a land far away, there used to be these things called video stores. And video stores were places of popularity, especially on Friday and Saturday nights, because you wanted to get in there and get the new video you've been seeing the commercials for before you could skip them. The videos you've been seeing commercials for, you've been hearing about it, your friends have been talking, and the video gets released, or you have a chance. I think videos are released on Tuesday, but you have a chance to see it on Friday, Saturday night because you don't got no school. You can stay up a little later. So it was not uncommon to run into friends, their parents. Your parents get to talking to their friends 20, 30 minutes. You get there, you go right to the new releases. You're looking for whatever action movie, comedy you wanted to see that was new. Damn it, you don't see it. You run up to the guy at the counter. Now, in your selfish young mind, you're not thinking about the fact that you are the 475th kid to go up to that guy and say, hey, is so-and-so in? Is the new Predator in? Is Lethal Weapon 2 in? Is Out for Justice on the shelf? Marked for Death? Any of those? Unforgiven? No? Damn. You look at the bucket, because when you put it in there in the return slot, it falls into like a tote, this big plastic container. So you're looking in there. Nah, man, sorry. No, man, sorry, no copies of Marked for Death yet. So you're like, damn. So you mill around the grocery store, or the grocery store. You mill around the video store, trying to wait for somebody to return a copy. If you can't in time, then you got to compromise with your sibling or try to find something else. But there was always a saying, and he would sometimes say it on the tapes, be kind, rewind. It means be kind, rewind the videotape. You would even get charged if you didn't rewind the videotape back to the beginning before you turned it back in. So since everybody was saying, all the blue check mark dummies, and even our grandpa in chief, Mr. Hey, this isn't the mall. America, America. From the top to the bottom, and not only to the bottom of the list, but the bottom of the barrel, our rights are under attack. Time has been rolled back. We're going back in time. Now it's slave day. Women don't have rights. So I figured, why not put a picture of Susan B. Anthony as a thumbnail and then title it, Be Unkind, Rewind. You're rewinding the clock. We're going back to the days where women didn't have rights and black folks were slaves. That's just it. All because Roe v. Wade was overturned. All because the power to decide whether you want to live in the world where abortions are legal or illegal or banned or there's limits put on it, it goes back to you. Supreme Court did not ban abortions. But either they didn't get the message or they're not getting enough oxygen upstairs because they're stupid. When the truth is here and you ignore it, that's stupidity. That's lying. All the Supreme Court did was hand the power back to you. And where do most of these fuckers live? In liberal cesspool shitholes, in liberal lefty-run festering wounds known as the coast or inner cities. Either coast, left or right, it doesn't matter. They're both fucked up. But California got that edge. California got that left coast edge. New York's not quite as bad, but they're trying. So according to these idiots, women's rights are no more. They have no more control over their vaginas. Okay. Then, as I mentioned, Biden's bizarre babble, his 4th of July speech, which of course he barely made it through, slurring words, trailing off on words, stopping halfway through some words, just giving up. And of course he had to mention Roe v. Wade as well. Hollyweird, they're still crying over it. I love it. Shower me in your overpaid, out of touch, perverted tears. I love them. I love it when Hollyweird in the entertainment world is hurting and crying. It makes me feel good. So Katy Perry, she opened up her stupid hole under her nose. And another question, you got Leslie Jones and all these LGBT alphabet soup group members sounding off about Roe v. Wade, a woman's right to abortion, when neither one of you are ever going to have to worry about that. No ovary, no opinion. Men can't have opinion. At least a man put the baby inside of the woman. Leslie Jones is 54 years old and unmarried. You ain't got to worry about having no baby to abort. No one's going to put one inside of you. all the Alphabet Soup group members, the Megan Ripinos of the world. You like a glazed donut looking face. You don't have to ever worry about having an abortion. You engage in activities that keep you far away from dicks, which get you pregnant. So what are you talking about? But still, I love that they're angry. It makes me happy inside. Ilhan Omar, the Somali double agent, she, 1/4 of the 4 whores of the apocalypse, the squad, she got the shit booed out of her this weekend. She was at some event in Minneapolis, Minnesota, don't you know? Oh, bummer. And they were booing the hell out of her. Half the crowd had to be booing her. There were people giving her the thumbs down. Some lady was yelling, get out, get out, get out. The Muslim people don't want part of that crazy shit you're pushing. They ain't down for the Ku Klux Klans. They ain't down for all this progressive bullshit you're talking about. Booed the hell out of her. And the New York gun laws, I did a video this morning about that. You can find that on my YouTube page, of course. Talking about the petulance of the New York state government and how they're doing these things, how they're restricting these gun laws on the citizens of New York just to put a thumb in the eye of the Supreme Court, just to get back at them. Taking out their revenge on the Supreme Court via the rights of the New Yorkers. And I talked about that, but in the live today, I want to get into a little more, some more of the specifics. More importantly, the social media handle. If you want to get a concealed carry permit, you have to give all of your social media handles, and they go back in your social media history for the last 3 years to show character. Do they not know the internet is not real? That people don't post 100% of the truth on the internet? Don't they know that? The internet is fake. Social media is fake. Everybody's not always on vacation. They're not always eating good food. They're not always having fun. It's not always good food, good people, good times, hashtag blah, blah, blah. That's not real life. So you're not going to get a real sense of someone's character through social media. Why do you want that? Who's determining what's good character and what's not? A bunch of Gen X's who wear deep V-necks and have handshakes softer than 2-ply Charmin? Is that how you're going to have in charge of this? Someone who gets their feelings hurt if it's not warm enough outside? That's who's going to determine your character via your social media? So what happens if there's something in there that they don't agree with personally? That's going to affect your ability to protect yourself? Yes, that's exactly what they want to happen. We'll talk about that bullshit. And of course, the 4th of July shooting that happened in Illinois. It's horrible. Those people were there to get together for a parade to celebrate America's birthday, have a good time, make some memories. Another sick, twisted piece of shit. He got up on a rooftop and shot, killed at least 6, injured like another 25. Most of them, thankfully, were treated and released. I don't say these shooters' names. They're pieces of shit. They don't deserve it. But he was a white kid, so guess what their angle's going to be? Another, they're the young white men or white men, period, are the biggest threat, the biggest terrorist threat. You're going to hear that. You're going to hear them talking about white supremacy and all this bullshit, even though he killed some white people. But that's not important. Those details aren't important. But so far, 6 people dead. Like I said, just over 24 people injured. Most of them were treated and released. Thankfully, it's horrible. What can you say about it? Fucking terrible. He did it with a high-powered rifle, so they're going to start restricting those now. Maybe they would prefer that he did it with a scary AR-15, a weapon of war. And then another guy, he got shot 60 times by the police. Black man, unarmed black man shot 60 times. Everybody's talking about how it's overkill, but if you just hold on for a second, take your emotions out of it and look at what really happened, it's not as bad as they make it sound, as usual. And then, just a personal thing for me, I'm sure other people agree. I can't stand when people do fireworks before or after the 4th of July. I'm a very everything has a place, everything has a time type of person. I hate that shit. When I used to live in Salinas, I was talking to a friend of mine who still lives there, and he's like, damn it, man, we're going to have 2 more weeks of fucking fireworks till 3 in the morning. Now, of course, I'm not saying at midnight you must stop doing fireworks because it is no longer the 4th of July. That's stupid. Okay, it gets late, you're doing fireworks. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the next day, daylight. The next day, July 5th and on, there should be no more fireworks. When I lived down in Salinas, a month before, 2 weeks after, that shows that there are a bunch of people out there setting off fireworks who have no idea what they're doing it for, who do not respect the 4th of July. That shit just pisses me off. I can't stand when people do that. Just my own gripe. Venmo, GreenforGreen, Cash.app, $Jericho. 1, super chats, first come, first serve. You know the deal, pickle. Shout out to the comment section once again. Let's see. Who said that? Brenda Ellingwood says 5 a.m. this morning. That's too much. That's too fucking much. Stop. Username says, yeah, only Antifa would shoot up an Independence Day parade. It's so obvious. Yeah, I heard there's talk of that he was a Trump supporter. You seen a picture of this little frail weirdo? This little frail, weak, pale freak? If you've seen a picture of him, there ain't no way in the world he's a Trump supporter. Oh, well, he had been to Trump rallies. I don't give a shit. Was he there to protest? That dude does not look like no damn Trump supporter. He looks like his diet consists of soy and celery juice. Please. Daro333, I'm with Jericho on this. Thank you. I can't stand that shit. Alma, what's my grandma's name? Alma Blinn. No shootings at any pride parades. Yeah, but there's one at a 4th of July parade. Yes, Wet Work 57. I hope so. I sure do. Lord German Husbando, what's up? Says, I'm glad I didn't have to go into the office today. Yeah, it's I did have to go to the office today. I'm happy about that. Office is home. GAA says, do look like a beef stick. Yeah, man. Damn sure don't look like he eats beef. But when he goes to prison, he's going to start eating beef. What's up, Christian? Yo, Holzer. We attacking the boot. Mental medalist wife. Hey, JG, what's up? How you doing? What's going on, everybody? Yeah. What's up, Brian? King B. Falcone. He looked L. he looks, yeah, if loser or loss was a human, that would be him. Like that dude don't. He had like leaf tattoos on his neck. His hair was all emo over one eye. Get out of here with that shit. That dude was another fucking weirdo. Chrome, he better call Squirrel Master. That's right. That's my cocktail fruit. He was counting the days till that fool got out of jail to protect him, who was protecting his ass. Man, get out of here with that shit. I mean, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he was lefty or a righty, who he supported. I hate when they bring up their political affiliation or whatever. That don't make no fucking sense. That has nothing to do with what they did. That doesn't matter. The dude was a fucking weirdo, psycho, monster demon. Oh, see? He was white. Another white shooter taken into custody. You know how many black shooters are taken into custody? Didn't they take that black dude who shot up the subway into custody? The dude who ran down those kids and old people in Waukesha, Wisconsin? Didn't they take his ass in peacefully? I don't want to hear that bullshit. And would you be mad if they didn't take him in peacefully? I wouldn't. Trying to tie that shit to a political party. That dude was fucked up. Or to the gun. It was the gun. They said it was a high-powered rifle. So let's see if they go after those. Oh, stupid ass shit. That dude was a fucking weak, pale, emaciated fucking turd. But anyway, what's up, Thomas? Kai Johnson from the UK. Too many weirdos these days. You damn right. I need an island. You guys help me get an island so I can just have my supplies dropped in by helicopter and go wear a loincloth. Leave me alone. I'll still do my videos, though. I'll still do my video. Wetworks 57. There's no way that dude was a Trump conservative. My ass. That's how. And why would they even say that? So, we're saying Trump made him do this? Trump activated this kid and made him do this a year and a half after his presidency? For what? For what? Trump would be the one making gun laws less restrictive on citizens. These guys are making it more restrictive. So how would that benefit Trump for this shit to happen? Like it matters what political party he was. But I tell you what, he wasn't no damn conservative. He looked like, he was a poster child for them fucking weirdos, man. Anyway, so like the title says, and that is a picture of Susan B. Anthony, famed women's activist, women's rights activist, because let it be told by them, we haven't moved the needle at all. According to them, we still need Susan B. Anthony because women are less than. Women are second and third class citizens. Now they are. With just a wave of the gavel, just a bang of the gavel, that's it. Women's rights are gone. You no longer have authority over your body. Autonomy. No more. And one of the judges who voted for it was a woman with a gang of kids. But no more women's rights. Don't worry, ladies. We will have centers at all state capitals for you to come and turn in your vaginas. All women inside of the continental United States, detach your vaginas and turn them in. They no longer belong to you. They belong to the evil patriarchal men, toxic men. We have authority over your bodies. And if this happened, think of it this way. If this happened, you mean to tell me there aren't going to be any men who would defend their wives, their daughters, their mothers, their sisters, their friends, their aunts and cousins? No man would stand up for them and protect them and say, you ain't taking no rights away from them. We would just stand idly by and let their rights be stripped. We protect them in every other facet of their life, but not this one. We would let their reproductive rights be torn away from them. No man would stand up. Bullshit. But no man is standing up because there's nothing to stand up against, because you still have your rights. And all these stupid blue-haired dumbasses in California, in New York, and states like it, Oregon, Washington, Illinois, nothing's going to change. The numbers of your abortions in those states will probably go up because you are going to be abortion tourism sites. You're going to have all-inclusive resort packages where you can get some Mai Tais and make your baby die for one low price. Don't give me that shit. Nothing changed. Not yet. You still have a chance to vote on it. And if it's that bad to you, if you're that into abortions, go to another state. They're going to welcome you. They're going to pay for it. California, Washington, and Oregon, aka the California offense, look that up. They're going to pay for your travel expenses. They're going to pay for your abortion. They are welcoming you. They're calling you. Don't be surprised if you get an email from the West Coast offense. Don't be surprised if you get an email from westcoastoffense.org letting you know that if you scan this QR code, you'll get a discount on your first abortion. You could bring a friend. What is it? BOGO? Or buy one, get one free? Buy one, get one half off? You pay for your abortion at full price. Your friend will get theirs for free. Isn't that fun? You can make a road trip out of it. Thelma and Louise. You get some snacks, make a playlist. Let's get on the road and kill this thing, girl. Let's have fun. You guys can rent like a Volkswagen convertible. It'll be so much fun, guys. Hashtag road trip. Hashtag 4 leave, 2 come back. It could really be fun. But your rights are gone, women. See ya. That's right. Take your shoes off. Take your quiet, woman. I'm in charge now. The Supreme Court stripped you of your rights. Be quiet. Take your shoes off. Get in that kitchen and start rattling those pots and pans. Hey, fellas, what do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes? Nothing. You already told her twice. Ha 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 ha. Get your ass in the kitchen, woman. I want a hot plate and a cold beer. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. You have no more rights. You're just a piece of meat. I can take from you what I wish. I can hit you, tell you what to do. You're less than. What was it? Old dumbass Katy Perry. Yeah, I don't think she needs like an oxygen check. Check the oxygen flow to her brain because I don't think all the blood and or oxygen is getting there. I just don't. She mentioned something about their fireworks song, and then she talks about how sparklers have more rights than women. What? You ever make a weird noise in front of a dog and the dog just goes like that? What the fuck you? What? A sparkler. Man, your head must be full of sparklers. There ain't no gray matter in there at all. It's just sparkler bits in her fucking head. Sparklers have more rights than women. Nicholas Hardick, thank you very much. Hardick, thank you for the Hamilton. He says, my body, my choice. But babies get circumcisions and ears pierced by parents every day. Make it make sense. I can't, Nicholas. I can't. That's what I'm trying to do here, is make this stupid shit make sense. Sorry, guys. This got me off track. Let's get into Good Gun, shall we? That's what we need to start with. Here we go. Good Gun is our segment where we talk about good people doing good things with their weapons. Because it's not the weapon, it's the person holding it. That's proof. You can do bad things with your gun, or you can do good things with your gun. Arizona homeowner shoots and kills 2 intruders. An Arizona homeowner shot and killed 2 people trying to break into their home on Saturday morning, according to police. Officers responded to a 911 call around 7:45 a.m. and found 2 men with gunshot wounds on the ground in front of a house. Witnesses told police that the shooter was inside the home next to where the men were lying. Phoenix Police Department said in a press release given to the Washington Examiner. The officers were able to successfully carry the men to await paramedics. I think to awaiting paramedics is what they meant. The officers were able to communicate with the 3 occupants of the home that they were detained peacefully. And they were detained peacefully. The 2 men were taken to separate hospitals where they both died from their injuries. The men who were shot were identified by authorities as Jairo Perez, 20, and Jose Gutierrez, 24. The people who were detained in connection to the shooting all gave consistent stories, claiming self-defense in regards to the shooting, and the 2 men forced their way into their home. They have since been released, and charges will be submitted for review. Well, I hope there are no charges against these people, because if you force entry into their home, what do you think they're supposed to do? Offer you a hot plate? Maybe get up out of their recliner? Put something on TV that you want to see? What do you want to see, Mr. Intruder? Here, intruder number 1, you sit down, get something to eat. Intruder number 2, you sit down in my favorite recliner, watch whatever you want. I'll gather all of our belongings. Okay, then I'll line up the women in case you wanted to get to sexually assault them before you go. Is that what you expect people to do? Or do you expect people to preserve their life? People have been watching the news and shit for a long time. They know what humans are capable of. They've seen war. They've seen famine. They've seen rapes. They've seen murders, beatings. They know what humans are capable of. So why do you expect them to sit around and wait? You force entry into someone's house. You're forcing them to kill you. Bottom line. Good thing it was in Arizona where they got a little bit of that freedom running through it. So shout out to those homeowners. I hope you don't have any negative repercussions from this, both legally and mentally. You know, people don't want to have to kill somebody. That might fuck them up in their head for a while after that. I hope that doesn't happen to you guys. I hope that you realize that it was them or you, and you chose the right thing, you. And that was another segment of Good Good. Venmo, GreenforGreen, Cash.app, $, Jericho Green, and the number 1. Super chats. Get him in. Be like Nicholas. Come on, guys. Nicholas was the one to pop the super chat cherry for today. Thank you for being gentle. P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. Over 1,100 people participated in a study that demonstrated that collagen supplements are some of the best ways to improve the quality of health in your skin. The study found that taking collagen for 90 days is effective in reducing the appearance of skin aging by improving skin elasticity and hydration. So don't believe the naysayers. Collagen does work. The product I use is one of the most effective ways to strengthen joints, bones, and ligaments, support skin health, and help hair and nail growth. The best thing about using collagen powder is that it comes with a free shipping, free VIP live health and fitness coaching for life, and a free e-report titled The 14 Foods for Amazing Skin. Get up to 51% off of your order by going to healthwithjericho.com, plus free shipping and a 60-day money-back guarantee. You can't beat that with a stick. So, Biden's bizarre babble. Again, they stuck a microphone in front of this dummy after repeated verbal failures. After stumbling over words, stairs, and bike pedals, they still give this fool a microphone and words to say. Shit. So, and he always does this. Now, cynicism, you understand, and he'll just trail off. Like, does he want to get through the speech that fast? Maybe he knows how bad he is. He just wants to blow through it and get done and get out of here and get a bowl of butterscotch pudding and some 9-year-old pheromones to sniff. Maybe that's what it is. But he went on to talk about how our freedoms are always under attack. Really, who other than you is attacking our freedoms? Please tell me. Who other than you and your kind, your ilk, who are trying to divide us? Yesterday, when we were outside in our neighborhood for fireworks, it looked like the damn Rainbow Coalition out there. Everybody was out there. Black folks, Mexican folks, white folks, straight folks, gay folks, the people that live next to the house that we were at. We went about a block down. One of my daughter's friends, their neighbors were doing big fireworks. They did it big too. It was great. But their next door neighbor are a couple of lesbians. Did nobody care about that? We weren't talking about it. They weren't talking about it. They were out there lighting off fireworks, having a good time. All you hear was, ooh, ah, oh, wow. Look. A bunch of kids, look, daddy, look. That's all you heard. They weren't over there talking about no Ku Klux Trans alphabet soup group shit. Nobody was saying anything to them. Everybody was having a good time. So who other than you are trying to divide us? Who else? Who else is attacking our freedoms? You are. We don't have a problem. We're out here trying to keep our head above water in the mess that you created. We're out here trying to survive. We're not out here picking on each other because of your race or who you sleep with. So I don't know who the fuck you were talking to. Next press conference you do it in front of a big mirror. And next time, make sure you don't have your instruction cards showing so we don't know exactly how feeble your mind is. You stand up. You sit down. You wait. You talk. You look over here. You look over there. You stand up. You leave. I did a live on that shit. Detailed it. These weren't cue cards. These were instructions. These were detailed instructions to make sure he wasn't looking at or talking to somebody that wasn't really there. Brendan Gerzalak, thank you very much for the Hamilton. He said, the way you say 9998 reminds me of the way you do the Kamala gag, 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 gag. That's Kamala Harris. You stop me when I'm lying. You tell me that she doesn't sound like that. Gag, 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 gag. That's our cackler. That's our second in charge. That's our cackler in chief. Yeah, Bam Bam Bigelow. He said Ohio fireworks merchants made a fortune this week. They were up 35%. I bought damn near $100 worth of fireworks. It looked like I bought $20 worth of fireworks. It was sad. I was looking at those prices like, I'm sorry, how much are those smoke balls? Have those smoke bombs changed since last year? Is there more smoke in them? Are the fuses longer? Is the coating more expensive? What has changed from last year? Nothing. Just inflation, just the fuel prices. How do you think these fireworks get here? They don't get here through wind power or solar. Somebody put them in a truck. But I don't know who Biden was talking to yesterday when he said our freedoms are under attack. And then due to recent events, it may look like our rights have been turned back. All the way from the top to the bottom, they are espousing these lies. No one's rights have been taken away. No one's rights have been infringed as far as Roe v. Wade. You talk about the Second Amendment, yes, they're constantly trying to infringe on those rights. But as far as Roe v. Wade, what he was alluding to, that's bullshit. That is a lie. But they have to keep us talking and focused on something else other than what they're trying to do. But that was another awkward speech that I tried to make it through. And I did. I think maybe the last minute or so, I just couldn't. The food in my stomach was just coming up higher and higher. I was about to puke. But it was a bunch of incoherent, lying, babble, gibberish, nonsense. And he's in charge of the free world, guys. His shaky hand is over the nuclear button. Okay. Hollyweird, they're still crying, still loving it. I don't even go outside with an umbrella anymore. I want to be awash in their crying, in their lies and bullshit. Let me see if I can find that stupid ass Katy Perry tweet. Katy Perry 4th of July tweet. Fucking dummy. Bunch of dummies. Where is it? Okay, here it is. I don't even know what this means. It says, baby, you're a firework is a 10, but women in the U.S. have fewer rights than an actual sparkler. Shaking my head. What the fuck does that mean, Katy Perry? Maybe you need to hook up with the scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz and see if you can find a brain. You're an idiot. Baby, you're a firework is a 10, but women in the U.S. have fewer rights than actual sparklers. Shaking my head. So women in this country now have less rights than an inanimate object, than a thing. You really believe that? If you really believe that, why are you here? If you really believe that, why are you not chartering planes to fly women out of this godforsaken dystopia where they have less rights than a sparkler? Why are you not doing that, sister? Why are you not doing that for your sisters in America, for the other women in America? You know how many planes you could charter, how many women you could fly out of here to freedom, where they have rights? Where are you going to fly them to, you jackass? You're going to pay for all those visas? Because you don't think they're going to be permanent residents, do you? Where are you going to go? Canada? You're going to go to London? You're going to go to Norway or something, some other westernized country? No, you stupid ass, because you're just talking. Why are you not at LAX right now loading up planes of women to go to countries where they have rights? Because according to your stupid ass, they have less rights than a sparkler. And people listen to them. We're supposed to take these people seriously. Lisa Leslie is talking about how this isn't America's Independence Day. This should be going back to Slavery Day. That's what she said. She said we're going back to slavery. So again, I'll take a question from Katy Perry's stupid ass. I'll take the same question I asked about her. Then why are you still here? You see the tidal wave of slavery about to crest upon your people, and you're doing nothing about it? Why are you not playing the new Harriet Tubman? Why aren't you being the 21st century Harriet Tubman and get your people out of here? You might as well. You look like Harriet Tubman. Why aren't you helping your people like her? Why aren't you going door to door to collect black folk to save them from slavery? Because you said we're going back to slavery. Women's rights. Why are you worried about women's reproductive rights? You will never have to reproduce. You're 54 and unmarried. Women in your group don't spit out babies too much. Not to mention the possible medical problems your baby could have if you try to have one at 54 years old. So if women have less rights than a sparkler, and the second wave of slavery is about to hit us all, why are you not loading planes with women and black folk and getting them the fuck out of here? You're Paul Revere. Slavery's coming. Slavery's coming. No more rights, women. So why aren't you sending out Ubers and Lyfts to go pick these women up? Do they still have taxi cabs? Whatever. Pick them up, get them to the airport, and get them out of here. Why are you not doing that? And where the fuck are you going to go? Please tell me. Someone in the comment section tell me why they're not loading planes full of women and black folks and getting them out of here. I don't know. Bryant Lawson, thank you very much. He said, it's not that hard. You get pulled over, you follow the cops' instructions, and if you did nothing, you have nothing to worry about. Been there. I think you're referring to that guy who got shot 60 times. We'll get to that too, Bryant. Don't you worry. But yeah, I've been pulled over many times. I told the story. I've been pulled over on a road called Blackie Road. Expired tags, weed in the car, young and black. I should be dead. Right? 2 white officers in a predominantly white town. That's it for me. I'm a goner. I'm out of here. Not quite. There we go. Ranson Shan, thank you very much for the Hamilton. Jericho, with the recent string of child groomers being exposed in our everyday institutions, is Maxwell pedo list ignored due to people now seeing nothing wrong with sexualizing minors? Ranson Shan, I am going to confidently say no. We as a society are not okay with sexualizing children. Fortunately, this disease is still at the upper echelon of our society with the elites, the creme de la creme. It's still with those weird fucks. They are the ones who think it's okay, and they want us to think that way. Fortunately, we have not sipped of their Kool-Aid yet. But yeah, and I hope those perverts, those bus drivers and shit, and all these people that work for Disney who like to diddle the little, yes, I hope they keep exposing them. But I don't think now we have more perverts. I think just we just know about it because we're in the information age. So we know about more perverts. It might seem like they're more, but I think there's always been the same amount. But now we're all connected via social media, 24-hour news cycles and shit like that. But confidently, no, I do not think as a society we've accepted that shit. But I'd love to see that list. Love to see it. Love to see the perverts on it. Love to see the powerful perverts that are on it who are so powerful that she didn't even want to mention them. So powerful that it made Epstein kill himself. Kai Johnson, honorary American, thank you, says we saw in Afghanistan what people will do when actual tyranny is coming. Yeah, they'll hold onto an airplane. They will beg and plead for soldiers and pull at their uniforms for them to get them out of there. That's what happens. Also, what we saw in Afghanistan was the worst pullout in human history. Who are you? Taliban? It's only 85 billion. Take it. It's easier than us carrying it home. We'll just leave it here. You guys have it. Most expensive garage sale ever. There you go. We don't need it. We won't be back. Anyway, that just doesn't make any sense to me. These Hollywood jackasses, slavery. Maybe she doesn't understand what slavery is. Maybe she thinks like, oh, I'm a slave to my work. I'm a slave to my family. Maybe that's what she thinks it is. Because if we are literally, you open those words, you open your mouth and let those words spill out of that disgusting hole under your nose that this should be going back to slavery day. And you're not using some of your millions to help your black people get out of here and avoid it. You're either evil or you're a lying jackass. Hee-haw! I think it's the latter. Don't forget, guys, Venmo, GreenforGreen, Cash.app, $ Jericho Green. 1 super chats. Get them in. First come, first serve. P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. Moving on to some more good news. Hollyweirdos are still crying, and Ilhan Omar, the Somali double agent, got her ass boo. Boo! Don't you wish you could do that? You could just go up to Nancy Pelosi or Bidenist pervertist, any of these jackasses, and just go in their ear and go, boo, you suck. You fucking suck. And let some of that spittle go up so they go like this. Say it, don't spray it. Like our drill instructors or your drill instructors, my RDCs in boot camp, you get a little spittle on your face. You better not go like this. You better not move back. But I'd love to do that to them. But she was at some event, some concert. Why are you at a concert? Isn't the planet dying? Isn't this a racist country? Aren't your rights taken away? But you got time and energy to go get your groove on somewhere. That's how we know they're full of shit. The day before, you're talking about women's rights being taken away. But the next day, girl, I'm going to go to this concert. I'm going to get my groove. I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to get on an outfit. Shut the fuck up. You're lying. But it was so awesome to see her on stage, smiling all awkward. People from her camp, her entourage are like going like this to the crowd. You're just making it worse. You're just making it worse when you tell the crowd to be quiet. Like they're going to go, oh, okay, sorry, H, guys. Calm down. She doesn't like it. They don't like it. They don't like being misrepresented. And she just got reelected too by a lot. But they don't like to reelect you and then you go and espouse some bullshit that they don't believe in. That shit was great. Now, will anything change? Probably not. But anytime they get a dose of reality, anytime they get a dose of our disapproval, I like it. I love it. She's 1/4 of the 4 whores of the apocalypse. Ilhan Omar, what's her name? Ayanna Presley, Loco Cortez, you motherfucker. Her womb is so polluted. She could have my fucking baby, man. AOC, her dumbass, and what's her name? Cori Bush. There you go. No, my bad. It's Rashida Tlaib. Yeah, KRS-One. I call her KRS-One. Look up a picture of KRS-One if you don't know who that is. Tell me she don't look like him. Ilhan, Somali double agent. Ayanna Presley, who looks like the girl from I'm Gonna Get You Sucking when she took her wig off. And AOC. 4 whores of the apocalypse. The squad. She got her ass booed. That was great. And then, so New York, now you have to have, or if you want to get a concealed carry permit, you have to hand over your, hold on a second. Shout out to my man Christian, the Canadian connection. He says Afghanistan is the ultimate sign that pullouts are bad. Yeah, and unfortunately, guys are still going to use them because they like to walk to that edge. But yeah, pullouts are terrible, at least when they're done by a feeble, liver-spotted old man who should only be in charge of stale bread to toss to the ducks. But so when I did the live on Saturday, I mentioned this. I mentioned the restrictions on the concealed carry. So it says New York lawmakers. Whoops, I'll pick that up later. Hold up. Says New York lawmakers approve gun control legislation in special session after Supreme Court decision. See, this is just nah. You can't do that to me. You hurt my feelings, Supreme Court. We're going to get you back. We're going to thumb you in your eye, Supreme Court. So it says Times Square is declared one of the sensitive places in New York State's new gun safety law, meaning the public cannot carry guns here. Firearms are banned in other crowded public places, including bars, theaters, stadiums, museums, casinos, polling places, parks, and mass transit. So AKA everywhere. You can have your concealed carry to protect yourself. You can only carry it in your house, in your living room. Anywhere outside of there, anywhere other than walking down the street, you can't have a concealed weapon. So they don't care about New Yorkers' safety, whether it be New York City or the state of New York, anywhere. It's not about your safety. That's what they say. It's about keeping New Yorkers safe. That's a lie. If they wanted New Yorkers to be safe, they would allow more law-abiding New Yorkers to carry guns. But they will. You just can't carry them anywhere because they're off limits everywhere. That's everything. Museums, sporting events, mass transit, theaters, everywhere. You can't have it nowhere. So it's neutered. It's null and void. Just like them. And here's the social media part of it. It says the new law will require people trying to purchase a handgun license to hand over. What do they say when they're robbing you in those old shows? Hand it over. To hand over a list of social media accounts so that they've maintained over the last 3 years. So they want to get you into that Trump era so they can make sure you're not a Trumper. Because if they find out you supported Trump in any way, you're not getting your CCW. So officials can verify their character and conduct. Because we put our character and our conduct on social fucking media. According to the measures, applicants must prove. You must bow to your knees and prove to this council. According to the measure, applicants must prove they have essential character, temperament, and judgment necessary to be entrusted with a weapon to use it only in a manner that does not endanger oneself or others. Sometimes they're telegraphing their intent to cause harm to others, says Hochul, the governor of New York State. So you must prove the essential character, temperament, and judgment necessary to be entrusted. So you must bow before the council. They must take a sword and knight you, entrusted to carry a concealed weapon in the state of New York. You must prove it. Get that Constitution out of my fucking face. Move. You must prove to who? Who? Who is this council? Who is this committee that you must prove it to? Because it's not going to be the New York or the governor. It's She's not going to sit there and thumb through all that shit. She's not going to do that. She's not going to be scrolling through your social media. So who is this group that you must prove yourself to? You must prove yourself worthy. To who? Huh? A bunch of dudes who got their pant legs rolled up to the middle of their calf and wear tongs? And when they sit down their deep V-neck, you can see the treasure trail that goes to their crotch and their purple hair? Huh? Is that who we're supposed to entrust with this? Who is going to be thumbing through the social media of people who want a CCW, concealed carry weapons permit? Who? Some guy who wears his beanie back this far on his head? Who's only been paying taxes for 6 months? Is that who's going to thumb through your social media and see if you're worthy? If you've proven yourself worthy to be entrusted? Social media. That's not real. Social media is what you want them to know about you, not your real character. What the fuck does that even mean? You must prove, you must hand over your social media handles. We're going back 3 years. That's right. Who was president 3 years ago? They want to make sure you're not a Trumper. You could have just posted a picture of Trump. No caption, just a picture. That's a no-go. Do you think these weird blue-headed fuckers aren't going to look at that? What are going to be the trigger words that they look for? What's going to be the trigger word that flags it so they go, oh, let me look into this? What's going to be the word? Second Amendment, freedom, Trump, conservative? What are going to be the buzzwords? What happened? Who are you proving this to? Who are these people? Who is this non-biased counsel? Who is this down the middle? Who's this ambiguous person that they're going to have thumbing through the social media of people who want to conceal carry? Who? Are they going to have half conservatives, half lefties, half liberals looking at it? No, nope. I'm just here to make sure you have good character. I'm not going to fuck out of here. Lies. What was that song from the 80s? Lies, lies, lies. Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. Over 1,100 people participated in a study that demonstrated that collagen supplements are some of the best ways to improve the quality and health of your skin. The study found that taking collagen for 90 days is effective in reducing the appearance of skin aging by improving skin elasticity and hydration. So don't believe the naysayers. Collagen does work. The product I use is one of the most effective ways to strengthen joints, bones, and ligaments, support skin health, and help hair and nail growth. The best thing about using the collagen powder is that it comes with free shipping, free VIP live health and fitness coaching for life, and a free e-report titled The 14 Foods for Amazing Skin. Get up to 51% off of your order by going to healthwiththejericho.com and get free shipping and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Damn. I love it. So, let's see. So, the guy who got shot 60 times, I believe his last name was Walker. So people are yelling and screaming about he was an unarmed black man. Hold on a second. It's Carlos Love says, at Jericho Green, I woke up today at 41 and identified as a raccoon so I can go back to college and play one more year of college baseball. I'm also making the college have us wear raccoon uniforms. Do you identify as whatever you want, man? That's the world they want to create. That's the world they want us to abide by and live in. Just fucking whatever. I might just wake up and identify somebody that doesn't want to work anymore. And then they better pay you retirement or they're racist assholes or something like that. Juan Guiter, what's up? Thank you. He says, a little sugar for Uncle JG. Keeping that grind salty, Army. Whee! That's right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Also, hold on. There we go. Where'd it go? Let's try that again. There we go. Thank you, MSS66, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. So, about the guy who was shot 60 times from the police. Lori Peel, I see you from Pittsburgh, PA. So he's running from the police in his vehicle. He's fleeing from the police, I should say, fleeing from law enforcement. And he sticks his hand out the window and shoots at the police who are following him. Now, I'm sure there are plenty of us here, probably all of us, who have been pulled over by the police, which means they have to follow behind you for a certain amount of time before you notice them and then pull over. So why didn't you take your gun and stick it out the window and shoot it at the police? If you had one, let's just assume everybody who got pulled over, everybody carries a gun in their car. So when the police got behind you to pull you over, why didn't you take your gun and stick it out the window and shoot it at the police? Oh, it's probably because you're not a fucking psychopath and you don't shoot people for no reason, right? Maybe. Well, that's what this guy did who got shot 60 times by the police. And he didn't get shot 60 times because he's black and they just got off on shooting a black guy. The more bullets they shot, the harder their dicks got and the more they wanted to shoot him. Okay, it wasn't a feeding frenzy. All right, the police were following him and he pulled his gun out and shot at them. So that shows his propensity for violence. That shows his disregard for public safety. So that makes the cops think he is going to shoot me if he gets an opportunity, or he's going to hurt the general public because he shot a firearm out the window and we don't know where it went. It didn't hit the police car. Who knows where that bullet went? Could have went to the car behind them, or could have hit somebody crossing the street, or could have hit somebody in their home. But fuck it, who cares? Boom, out the window. So then he tells all the other cops, no, he just shot at a police officer. He's willing to kill one of us. So the time for kumbaya, holding hands and breathing it out, in, out, that time's over. Once you discharge a firearm at a cop, that time is over. So he stops the vehicle, gets out, even the vehicle's still moving. He gets out, starts running. They get to a parking lot. He spins around. There's 8 or 10 cops running after him. Now, if it was 1 or 2 cops, 3 cops that emptied 60 rounds into this kid, that would require some reloading. So that would make it different, wouldn't it? If they are shooting this kid, drop a mag, reload, and keep going. Because I don't know that cops have 30-round, 20-round magazines. I've heard of 17. But if we got to get to 60 and it's only 1, 2, 3 cops, there's going to be some reloading in there. But it wasn't. It was like 10 cops. So they're all going to shoot. When they know this guy will shoot cops and endanger the public, if you spin around with your hand on a certain spot, they are going to think that you are turning around to kill them. Maybe this guy wanted to die because they did find a gun, but it was in the car. Well, he didn't have it on him. Are they supposed to be chasing him? Hey, man, before you stop and turn around, we just want to know, hey, do you have a gun on you? What's in your waistband? No, they don't have time for that. Remember, he's already shot at them. So they already know he has a capacity for violence. He doesn't care. Most people wouldn't shoot at the cops because they don't want to get killed by the cops and they don't want to kill a cop. So whether or not he had the gun on him was irrelevant. That's hindsight. As far as these cops knew, he is going to kill us. What would you think? If you're chasing after somebody, they turn around and shoot at you, and then they come to a stop and turn around again, what do you think they're going to do? What would you do if you had a gun in your hand? Are you going to wait till he turns all the way around and you get a good look at what's in his hand? Are you going to take this full out before he has a chance to shoot you? I think we know the answer to that question. So if you have 10 cops shooting 6 rounds, well, then there's your 60. Then it's not every cop. Boom, 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 boom. You can hear one of the cops say, cease fire. We got him. So when you look at the reality of it and you look at the facts and you take that emotion monster out of things, you see that it's a very realistic possibility that that guy would have turned around and shot at those cops. They didn't overreact. And it was a bunch of cops. If there's 60 cops that shot once, that's still 60 rounds in the suspect. But since there were 8 or 10 cops, yes, they all squeeze off several rounds. That's going to get up there fast. But it's not because of racism. And he wasn't an unarmed black man. If he was unarmed, then what the fuck did he shoot him with? Shoot at him with? If he's unarmed, then where did that muzzle flash come from? Where? Unarmed. Unarmed does not mean not dangerous anymore. Let's see. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. I got a point here. So it says the first firearm was the fire lance, which appeared in China between the 10th and 12th century. So that means 900 to 1100 AD. Where were we technology-wise in the year 900? Not very far along. So what were we killing each other with before 900 AD? Swords, spears, rocks, knives. So just because you don't have a gun on you does not make you not dangerous or not deadly. But 60 rounds, he was black, automatic racism. Fools are out there protesting justice for so-and-so. What do you mean justice? You pull a gun and shoot at the cops, you get killed, you got justice. We got justice. You want somebody running around in your community who will shoot at police? I don't. Got another super chat. Shout out to my man Christian once again. It says 80s related topic. My favorite wrestler is Roddy Piper. Was R.I.P. Rowdy. I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and now I'm out of bubble gum. Hey, Roddy Piper was the man. I wasn't a big fan of Roddy. I respected his craziness, but I was a definite Hulk Hogan fan back in the day. Hulk Hogan was it. Hulk Hogan, Junkyard Dog, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Macho Man. What was his name? Damn it. He was a guy who used to chew the turnbuckles. George the Animal Steel. Yeah. He used to chew the styrofoam and the stuffing out of the turnbuckle. Those are my favorite wrestlers. Legion of Doom. Yeah, those are my favorites. There were other ones I liked. You know, what was it? Shawn Michael and Marty Jannetty, the Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Those guys, I had the fans, but hardcore, Hulk Hogan, JYD, Ricky the Dragon, and whatnot. But yeah, that could have been suicide by cop. It could have been. But exactly, Bam Bam Bigelow. Excuse me, sir, real quick. Do you have any Grey Poupon and a gun in your waist, man? Get out of here with that shit. And maybe if he didn't shoot at him already, it would be different. But he did. He shot at the police out of the window of his car. What are they supposed to think when they stop him? Let's be realistic here. Like, you can't do that to people. You can't hold them to a lower standard. That's not fair. That's not right. If that was a white guy, nobody would give a shit. They wouldn't care how many times he got shot. They would not care. So if white people are supposed to be in charge of everything and they have all this power and white privilege, just because they're white, they have it easier, then why wouldn't you want to start treating everybody like white people? Why wouldn't you want to do that? Why would you treat people less than? Give them less responsibility. Make excuses for them all the damn time. That seems stupid and dangerous. It's not fair. Hold this kid to the same damn standard as you would some white dude the same age in the same damn situation. Because everybody would be sitting there saying, well, shouldn't have shot at the fucking police. But because he's black, now we have all these excuses? No, there's no excuse. You don't shoot at the fucking police if you want to go home. If you say that about a white dude, say it about a black dude. Hold him to the same fucking standards. Steel sharpens steel. It's not marshmallow sharpens steel. So if you want to be sharp, you want to be on top, start being tough. Start being fair. No fucking excuse. If you read a headline, white man gets shot 60 times by the police. The first question in your head would be, what did he do to get shot by the police? Not poor him. It's not his fault. Irish people were slaves. It's not his fault. Bullshit. We want equality. Not really. You want easy, not equality. Miss Pepsi Girl, thank you very much for the $1.99. Ultimate Warrior, that was another one. Hey, his finishing move, bench pressure over his head. R.I.P. Ultimate Warrior. He was a crazy fucker in real life too. Not in a bad way, but he was like that intense dude he was in the ring. That was him in real life. Ultimate Warrior. A lot of those fools died. Mr. Perfect, Ravishing Rick Rude. A lot of those dudes. Ranson Shan, thank you very much again. He said, did you hear about the response Black Masters gave to the question of gun violence cause? The Chad literally responded with black people, frankly. Again, it's not the gun. You can put a crate full of loaded guns right here next to me. No, seriously, that'd be really cool if I had a crate full of loaded guns. But anyway, put them right there. Unless I pick them up and do something bad with them, they won't do a damn thing. They're just a tool. All right? They still sell Craftsman and Cobalt and shit, don't they? DeWalt? Why? Because those are tools. If the drills were hopping up, putting holes in people's heads, then we probably couldn't do that. Carlos Love, no Sting reference. All right, Carlos, here's my thing about Sting. I'm pretty sure that Sting was in the WWF, which was the only one that I watched. But Sting got big in the WCW. I wasn't a fan of WCW. When I talk wrestling in the 80s, I'm thinking WWF. So maybe that's why there was no Sting reference, Carlos. Don't take it personal. I got respect for Sting. He wasn't that WWF. Lori Peel, Stone Cold, he's cool, but he was newer. He was late 90s. The golden age for wrestling was WWF in the 80s, hands down. Faye Knox, yes. Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Savage was the man. He had a rap album that I listened to. Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it. Charles Bush, could you imagine the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase? Who was his sidekick? Virgil, a black dude who didn't talk, who wore a vest and a bow tie. You know they wouldn't let him get away with that shit now. I wish they would, but they wouldn't. Virgil. Oh, the Ferg says Brittany Griner found her patriotism in a Russian prison. I heard about that. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow because, yeah, I just didn't have the time to fit it in today, but that's definitely on my radar. That stupid jackass Brittany Griner who beat up her wife. They don't want to talk about that. If there was an NBA player who beat up his wife, that's all they would talk about. She kicked her wife's ass, okay? But she decided, you know what? I'm going to bring some hash oil to Russia. Russia said, no, you're not. And she's been in jail, and I think she just got sentenced. And she wrote a letter to Biden begging him, please come get me. I'm just saying, Orange guy probably would have came and got you. He got ASAP Rocky. He got a rapper out. You mean tell me that racist white motherfucker got a black rapper out of a foreign prison? Thought he was racist. Dustin Cooper, Jake the Snake. Oh, yeah. I know about him, too. But I'll talk about her stupid ass tomorrow. She better get used to vodka and pierogies. Mama Babs. Thank you very much for that, Hamilton. I appreciate that. So don't forget, guys, this is a viewer-funded platform. I sure appreciate it. Venmo, Green4Green, Cash.app, $Jericho Green1, Super Chats. You did that. I appreciate that. If you want to send it in snail mail, I'm actually going to the post office today to check my box. 806 Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. People, we did it. Another live in the books. You were great. I was great. We were great. We will do it again tomorrow. I got a whole bunch of things to talk about. Like I said, a bunch of stuff I couldn't even get through today. Some California bullshit. You know DC is going to put some bullshit out there for us to talk about, and we will get in that ass like a bike with no seat. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.